What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Toys in My Closet. And today we're taking a look at the brand new G.I.joe classified series Cobra Dreadnok Buzzer. The first Dreadnok of the originals is finally at hand. And he did come out a little earlier, and as you see here in the box art of the actual figure, you see he looks really good in this promotional shot. You see his artwork there and what he comes with. He was available early at Big Bad Toy Store. I don't know if he's still there as of this actual recording, but that's where he is, and you guys can go check it out. I wish you luck because I know it's fun to get things a little earlier. And here is his file card. He is number 106, and there is the Q code so that you know what are his attributes. And there is Cobra Dreadnok. There it is, his promotional shot with actual accessories. And then little highlights of details that is on the figure itself, like tattoos, and on the belt buckle. Some legalese, and then on this other spine, a wonderful promotional shot of the artwork of Buzzer, which I believe is from the actual first original artwork of the vintage toy. It could be wrong. You guys can correct me down below. So sit back, relax, have yourself a digital drink, and join me for the review and the ride and see if Dreadnok is a hit or a dud. I'll see you guys in a blink of an eye. All right, guys, and here we have Buzzard out of the packaging and in his, figure state. And as you can see right there, in all of his Buzzard glory, he looks really awesome. He has a nice portrait in the face, 5 o'clock shadow. He has the ponytail with the yellow Goldilocks. There is a scene going through here. I don't know why that is, but it is what it is. He has some hair there in the chest, and he has his shirt that's with the cut off sleeves, some dog tags there. It looks like a sheriff badge, and then grenades and a smoke bomb with the green strap coming around. And as you can see there, his belt has the spikes with the actual skull on the buckle with the black plate in the front. And this side of his arm, he has the awesome tattoo, dreadnok tattoo, with some hairs on his forearm that connect to his wrist. A watch, as you can see there, with the leather strap, looking really nice, with the leather black glove, or brown glove rather, the continuation of the belt in the back. And then you see here that he has just a regular glove without, the actual watch, and you can see this smaller. Attention to detail in the skin. Then going down his crotch and legs, you see he has the pants with the plates there. And these two, harnessed for weapons with the blacks, nice glossy black. And then the boots, as you can see, has no shin guards, just a regular boot. A lot of attention to detail. And then the bottom of the figure. So there you have Buzzard, right? Looking really nice in all of his glory. What I'm going to try to do is do like these G.I. Joe reviews kind of like quick, because I have so many that I haven't been able to review. Try to kind of catch up, show you what I have, and I'll start off with the newest ones that I got, Buzzard being one of them. So now let's take a quick look at Buzzard's accessories. So here we have his accessories really fast. He has a nice amount. So we'll start off with his chain blade, the chain on it with a gunmetal silver, really nice. And here is the hilt with the black leather straps. This was a weapon that did come with the vintage toy. I don't remember if it came with the 20th anniversary, but we will look at that a little bit later. And then he has a baseball bat with two buzz saws connected and steel bolted down on each side to make an axe bat with the silver on tape on the hilt, right where you hold it on the handle. And this looks really good. Again, I don't know if this is a weapon that he had in any of the earlier figure lines of G.I. Joe. Then he has obviously his iconic chainsaw, which looks really nice in the matte black with all that nice detail. The chainsaw looks really good with that, gunmetal silver, and then the matte gray around for the blades. And then on the other side, the same exact thing. It has like a little hole there so you can put an effect of smoke. Which shout outs to one of the YouTubers that I see. He's the one that pointed it out, that he does G.I. Joe reviews. And shout outs to him because he's the one who showed it, which is really cool. Then he brings his shades, glasses, which people are saying they don't like the way they pop out too much, but they're not bad. They look pretty cool. Maybe I'll paint in the silver on the actual eyeglasses just to make it look more iconic like the vintage. Then a little knife with this gunmetal silver on the blade and the black matte on the actual handle. And then the last accessory is his handgun with straps of tape there. Beige, I guess, to give it a better grip, and it does have a little hole to put an effect that looks like a magnum. And there it is. That's Buzzard's accessories. So his articulation is pretty much par for the course, but let's take a quick look. So in Buzzard's case, he can go left and right with his neck, tilt left and right rather, left and right with the hair. Then he can bring down his head that much and look back that much, which is a nice amount. His shoulders go up about this much, which is a good amount. He does have the butterfly swivel, 180 degrees. You got bicep swivel. You got the double on the elbow. It is pinless, as you see. And then wrist swivel, and then whatever direction the wrist is, just in case on this side goes up and down. And he has the cut on the ab to go down, cut to hyperextend back about that much, which is a lot. And then, of course, a nice waist swivel, Van Damme split with the drop down, drop up on the legs. Then you got the thigh swivel, the double on the knee, but in this case not pinless. I guess they're olderly legs that they're using for Buzzard. Then of course you got boot swivel, and then it goes back about that much, goes forward about that much, and then it has forward pin rockers. So again, if you want to see how far up you can bring up the leg, about that much, you can kick back about that much. So as far as articulation goes, Buzzard has the same amount of range as most of them that have, unless they have some type of unique cut that they create or do based on the aesthetic of the figures. So as far as the articulation, it's pretty much par for the course, like I said, and solid. But you can get them in some nice poses. So now what we'll do is we'll put all the accessories on him and see what he looks like. And so here we have Buzzard with his chainsaw and his, accessories. As you see, I got the knife on his sheath there and the pistol on that side, and then the shades on him, which they look pretty good. They have little grooves on the side, but they're very minimalistic. So you got to just kind of squeeze it because they're very soft. But for the most part, they look really nice in his face. Gives him that classic look and modern look at the same time. Where I feel Hasbro might have had a missed opportunity with the G.I. Joe team and Lenny and them, the guys over there, is they should have added some, like 2 straps hanging from the belt or the illusion like they were hanging from the belt on each side. So when Buzzard is not able to use, the saw, you can hang it or something, and then that you have a place to put these two hanging from the side, and it'll look, more complete, right? Because the G.I. Joe classified series has always been known for giving the ability to house every weapon, or at least 95% of them. So in that case, I feel like Buzzard, since he was the more, I guess, simplified, aesthetically speaking, dreadnok, that's why they chose to do him first. And since they kind of probably had to rush to bring him into production and finalize for the end of the year, they didn't think about putting like two little straps to modernize it and keeping it still retro for the other weapons that he has to kind of hang on him. The way that Trapjaw has on Masters of the Universe, but with leather straps on the side, which would make sense and would still be okay, and would have made the figure look a little bit extra poppy and stand out more, because these wouldn't have to be sitting on the sideline. So that's why I feel they might have missed an opportunity, But other than that, the figure's pretty cool. So what I'll do now is I'll bring the 25th anniversary version that I have, because I don't have none of the vintage, just 25th anniversary, so we can compare and how close they look to each other and how different. I'll be right back. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Here is Buzzard next to Buzzard, the 25th anniversary to be exact. And as you can see, for the 25th anniversary, they did some subtle differences. Like, he has that shoulder pad and the straps. His belt has grenades there and on the side. He has like a little gray strap for the elbow there. And there's chainsaws like a silver with red flaming fire. His backpack is the gas tank, as you can see. It didn't come with like a little a cable to attach it. And then his pants, are like this. They're much bluer. And his gloves, his boots are like grayish, if you can see, because they touched it up and modernized it to make it. And then you see his shades, obviously, and they modernized it for the 25th anniversary. So, and you can see there, Buzzard looks really good. So now we'll compare him to other classified series figures that are supposed to be part of the dreadnoks. So here is Buzzard next to what are the other members of the dreadnoks, and thus far, as far as the classified series, obviously Zartan. This is the deluxe one that was from Hasbro Pulse that changes colors. Zartan is the leader, and then this is Zartan's sister, which her name is Zorana. Technically, they are the hierarchy, so they're not considered dreadnoks, quote unquote. The dreadnoks are the minions that work for Zartan. So Buzzard is the first of the dreadnoks, but these are all members of the dreadnok gang, gang, you would say. So this is what they look like next to each other, and it's really cool to see them side by side. So what I'll do next is I'll show you one more comparison, which would be Buzzard with all the remaining dreadnoks that they need to do in classified 6-inch form. But I will show you next to them in the 25th anniversary style. And so here we are, guys. Here are the rest of the dreadnoks that's left for Hasbro to bring. And of course, his two main buddies. We got Torch and we got Ripper on this side. This is Zanya. Then we have over there Zanzibar. We have Thunder, which is the driver of the Dreadnok's vehicle. Then we have Zorana's brother, which he's Xandar. Then we have the bicycle, or the bike rider that drives the bike, and that's Snake Eyes. Then we have Rope Pig, and back there we have Monkey Wrench. So these are all the dreadnoks that they have left to make for G.I. Joe, just this faction. And the dreadnoks is my favorite faction because I like the fact that they're gritty, kind of like very Mad Max, so to speak. And they're, kind of a biker gang. So, and yes, I do have the rest of them. So if I bring in Zartan, which is the leader, of course, as you guys saw, I have Bustle, or Buzzard, right? And then I also have, what's her name? Zorana, right here. Zorana. She can go by her brother, Zorana, right here. Her brother. And then I think, I'm not sure, I didn't include him because I'm not 100% sure, but I think that Null was also part of the Dreadnoks. I could be wrong, and that's Null right there. He's the one that had the pig. And these are all from 25th anniversary, but this Null came in like a multi-pack, so he didn't really bring his pig, his pig canine or companion rather. So I don't know if Null was part of it, but he certainly fits the part because he's dressed like them or very similar like them. Like he's a biker, but from the swamplands. So there you have it, guys. There is the comparison with the rest of the dreadnoks that are left to be made for Hasbro and to accompany Buzzard. So now I will end the review and give you my final thoughts. So here we are, guys. Here are my final thoughts and review. First off, real quick, I wanted to show that this is the coffin or the little box where the figure comes in, and it's a cool touch that they put the artwork there. That's the original artwork, I believe, from the actual card back from the vintage toy, but modernized, and it looks really, really good. It's nice that they did that little touch. And where the weapons come, it's like a locker, right? Like it's like a weapons locker. You see there that it says Buzzard, Dreadnok, and he's number 106. And it looks like a locker that you have to open with the cobra symbol. That's another little cool touch. I kind of like the way they did this with the box and being enclosed. I actually think it's actually nice. I don't mind if they don't go back to the the open window. Anyway, real fast, here's the little thing I was talking about. Where you could put the actual smoke effect coming out from the side of the chainsaw, like if the chainsaw is overheated or cooling down, which I think is a really nice touch. And again, shout outs to the YouTuber that showed it. I forget his name. I believe is oh my god. When I remember, I'll put it down in the description below. I'll put his link to his channel and everything because, like I said, he does cool G.I.joe reviews and he gets them early too. So, yeah, guys, my final thoughts on Buzzard is I think he's a very, very good, solid interpretation of the vintage toy made into modern day in the classified series. Honestly, I don't really see a need for Hasbro to even do like a retro card version of him, other than to maybe give him the all silver glasses and maybe change them up a little bit, and that's really minimalistic, to be honest with you. And perhaps maybe tone the blue, the blue pants. Maybe you can make them a little bit bluer, perhaps. But again, other than that, I think he is really, 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 really solid. I think Buzzard is a fantastic entry, and definitely you guys should pre-order him or hunt them down, see if anybody has them for a good price in the aftermarket, and or maybe you can get them from Big Bad Toy Store. I believe as of this video, I believe they're still in stock on Big Bad Toy Store. So I would not be surprised. And another thing, they probably won't sell as much as other characters, like let's say a Destro or maybe even a Zartan, because the Dreadnoks were really not like a fan favorite for a lot of G.I.joe fans. I think because they weren't really military guys, they were more of, like I said, like biker dudes, and, But again, since they were part of the vintage, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they are very highly sought after, and he will sell out and be a hot seller. I'm just taking a wild guess or hunch based on what I've seen and through the years. So guys, let me know what you think of my review and my thoughts and my, expose here. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Give me a thumbs down if you didn't like it. Share this video with someone you think might enjoy it. As always, thank you for stopping by my channel. For everybody that keeps supporting me, because without your support, my channel would not be sustained to this day. And you guys can find me on any social media outlet or platform like Instagram or Twitter. It's all down in the description below. If you guys would ever want to donate anything to the channel for me to highlight or showcase like I did this figure here, it would be my pleasure. It would be an honor. I would be more than humbled to do so. Just hit me up in one of those DMs on social media and we'll work out the particulars. And surely, last but not least, if you guys ever want to help my channel out directly, to help me out directly, so that I can get, more products or be able to fund them better and continue to do good stuff, then you can do that with my directly with my Patreon and PayPal information also down in the description. Remember, it's not mandatory. It's only if you want to. It's only if you want to do it from the kindness of your heart. If you don't, it's perfectly fine. I'm not going to be upset. It's understandable. I'm cool. It's just if you want to help me because you really like what I do. And it will be much appreciated and go a long way. So guys, keep collecting. Have fun doing it while you're out there, looking for your fakes. But remember, be considerate because we're still in trying time. This is your host, C-Bot, signing off with another episode of Toys in My Closet. I'll see you real soon, guys. Bye-bye.